Welcome back, engineers. We have been talking about the engineering design process, a process that engineers use to solve their problems. Last week, we started the first part of the engineering design process, ask. We ask questions about the problem that we have right here, Lego Man's messy floor. He makes such a mess with his Legos and he doesn't know what to do. So we decided to use the engineering design process to solve this problem. And we start by asking great questions. And did you guys ask great questions? Yes. Whoa. Wow. Yes, you guys asked great questions. Today we're going to talk about how we can use the answers to those questions to do the next part of our engineering design process, imagine. When you ask questions to learn more about a topic, we call that research. Last time we were together, we researched Lego Man's messy floor problem. And we asked a lot of questions. Some questions we'll get answers to, some questions might not have answers, and some questions might have more than one answer. But by asking questions about the problem, we can begin to think of better ways to solve it. Today, we are learning to create better solutions by focusing on what we learned in our research. And what I'm looking for from you is a list of a few solutions to Lego Man's problem. Now, let's get back to Lego Man and see what we can learn. All right, Lego Man, do you remember the problem that we were trying to solve last time?
Well, when I'm done playing with my Legos, I leave them on the floor.
Yeah. A lot of our friends had questions about your problem. Should we take a look at them?
Yeah, absolutely.
My question for the Lego Man is, how is he gonna clean the mess of Legos?
I don't know. This is the only place I'm allowed to play with them, and I don't know where to put them when I'm done.
Do the Lego Man have a box to put his Legos in?
Wow, that's a great question. Do you have anything to put the Legos in?
Well, when I first got them, they were in a box, but it got ripped and I had to throw it out.
Can somebody help the Lego Man do it?
Of course I'll help, and then they'll help too, right? Teamwork makes the dream work.
What materials can Lego Man use to pick them up?
That is a great question. We can make things out of Legos or cardboard or string or tape. Anything that you have that's maybe recyclable, we can use as materials for this project. If you had a maker space in your classroom last year, those are the type of things that we can use.
Is there any way that we might have had another mess problem? And if so, what did we use to clean up that mess? It might be useful for cleaning up this one.
Once we solve a problem, we can put it into our mental toolbox so that the next time we have a problem that might be similar, we can use that solution again. Are there any messes like this that you've cleaned up before?
Well, when I spilled my markers, I collected them, and when I spilled the tomatoes, I washed them and I put them back. And when I spilled your M&Ms, I ate them.
Wait a minute, you ate them?
Let's focus on the other two.
When we get to the imagine phase of the engineering design process, it's our time to brainstorm. That means come up with lots of ideas to try to solve the problem. All right, so let's talk about what we learned. Number 1, Lego Man has nowhere else to play but on the floor, which is messy. Number 2, Lego Man has no container to put his Legos in. Number 3, Lego Man has help on this project, you and me. Number 4, we can use Legos or any sort of recyclables to create a solution for this problem. Number 5, when Lego Man had a similar mess, markers all over the floor, he solved it by grouping them together and wrapping them up. So now that we look at these answers, it gives us a little bit more information about the problem. My solution can't be to put them in a box because Lego Man doesn't have one. But we do have materials to create a solution to this problem. I could imagine building a container out of Legos. I don't want to list any more ideas because I know that you've got your own. Next time, I'll share the ideas that you guys submit right here. So go back to your Google Classroom, take a look at exactly what I'm asking from you, and I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Engineering design.
You got a little...
What?
Never mind.